So Viper, he's usual yellow with Ethiopians and in red with the Baritons. So two amazing archer civilizations, right?
Indeed, indeed. And Ethiopians, I think, have had also a really high win rate in this tournament. They just have such a smooth early game with the free resources. Can use it to go for basically anything with a fast uptime. That is always quite helpful. Britons as well, never going to be a bad civ on Arena. Just have a really strong eco late game. When mobility isn't a factor, Britons feel good.
Yeah, for sure. The players are, well, not too close to each other, but also not too far. So I don't know who it benefits actually. Do you think, despite this both being archers, you will get to see Lakiv again, or what?
Uh, you can go like have with both. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Ethiopians, though, because they don't really have to mine much gold, you might want to like try and just go for some spearmen and a monk or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see. Of course, Britons can do the doubt strat of adding in a bunch of TCs and giving up all map control.
Yeah, it's possible. We saw it in the previous set. Was weird one. Eh, but let's see. I mean, both players know each other really well, right? Like, I don't think they're gonna surprise each other too much. They probably practice together if they practice. I don't know. And we will see. The map is, I would say I prefer Viper's map. His gold is horrible. He has at least stone and secondary gold. That's a bad. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I prefer Tato's map. Because his stone is forward, but it's not too forward, right? It's like kind of on the side of the map, but not forward. I think
Uh,
he's,
Kato also has better relics. They're
yeah,
definitely a little bit closer to him.
yeah, 3 to 2. So yeah, I definitely prefer his map. Sim-wise though, I'm not sure which one I prefer.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, if it's not super obvious, then it's a balanced enough map. Viper actually sending the fifth villager over to forage bushes, something that he used to do way back in the day all the time. And just pretty normal Dark Age. We'll have to see when these guys choose to click up. Both these civs can click up pretty quickly as they have the free resources as Ethiopians and the faster working shepherds as Britons. See what they choose to go for.
Yeah. Second, I'm finishing something. I should be good now. So, I mean, Ethiopians can go up super fast here. And that's exactly what Viper is doing. Gonna go up with 22 villagers, and we gotta
Oh,
pause. Viper's
hotkey.
hotkey. Yeah, sec hotkey.
Yes.
Tata says,
We
I
assumed there'll be
assume.
a lot of
Yeah.
hotkey issues.
Yeah, we assume that as well. But not much we can do, unfortunately. Maybe we can play on the live patch and get the Romance Kappa for the final, but no, we're not gonna
Yeah,
do
just
that.
throw the Romans in. You know, you
So,
gotta give that X factor to keep the players on their toes.
yeah, new rule. Romance Arena. Let's go Scorpions. I still haven't played a single game with them, so I don't know what to think about them.
Uh, I they seem pretty smooth in terms of just having a good eco. Their cav plays good, but it's really hard to get to the rest units because it's also expensive.
Okay, I'm sure I will get to play with them soon. Masters of Arena will be over and I will go back to dominating the leather Kappa. And
There you
so,
go.
Viper going up super fast as we said, 22 villagers gonna use the extra 100 gold and food that the Ethiopians get for free when they advance between ages, and he's gonna use that to probably add a barracks, you think? Or is he gonna go for a massive boom?
It might just be like a barracks on the way up to Castle Age and go for a monk and some spearmen. Well, pre-pikemen, of course, with the Ethiopians. And indeed, there is the market blacksmith coming in, of course, since he hadn't built the barracks already. And it's just going to be for this really nice quick uptime, even able to afford double bit axe.
Okay, let's see. Tata will do a stable, right?
I would be very surprised if he did anything else, considering he has the barracks already, but notably going up pretty late. I mean, 27 pop isn't super late, but for a civ like Britons who can click up pretty quickly with the fast-working shepherds, seems a little on the slower side.
Ready.
And Viper is already on the way to Castle Age. 24 villagers. And obviously not on gold. Not sure if he will add a barracks or not. Okay, seems like a big boom basically. Massive boom.
Yeah.
Tato,
Especially since it's a 21 number camp.
yeah. Tato stable and markets. Again, it's a Ripardo's build. And he will play the standard, the non-controversial way on Arena. Gonna go and take the relics and then behind that.
Indeed, and with Viper not even building a barracks at this point, we have to imagine that they will be booming, and Viper pausing again.
Oh man, that's quite unfortunate. We don't know why he paused this time, but I assume it's connected to hotkeys.
I was trying to record a campaign video for YouTube, just playing on the last patch, and I didn't realize my hotkeys were reset. And it took me like 5 minutes to realize why I couldn't garrison units from town centers, and it's because the default hotkey for researching the next stage is Z. Took me a while to figure that one out.
Yeah, those hotkeys changes can be quite confusing. Like, I still remember that, not on this patch, but the patch before that something changed. And I didn't realize why I was doing wheelbarrow at the start of the game. Instead of villagers, but... yeah. So Viper is indeed going for the barracks. So he's gonna fight for the relics. The problem is... or not. Is he even gonna do a monastery? No, no monastery. Interesting. So...
yeah, there's Bosa as well.
I mean... is it like pikemen to just be annoying? Because you cannot really snipe monks with pikemen. It's just to intercept scouts, basically.
Yeah, it seems odd that you would make that much of an investment. I mean, if you save those resources, you could have already picked up heavy plow at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I assume he will add a monastery, then he will try to get for them. So let's see. The wolf is already helping Tata a bit, but that's on the spearman, so it should be fine. Tato still on the way to Castle Age, so Viper should have a very nice lead at the start, right? With his early town centers and Boso. And yeah, he'll already have 3 town centers up before Tato reaches Castle Age. That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, Ethiopians with a really nice quick uptime. Monastery even before any TCs for Tato, but of course with Britons having the cheap TCs, only 137 wood for those guys. Tato not going to be too far behind, but still a little bit so.
Yeah. I hope for Tato, for his sake, that he realizes that Viper is not going for any scout with his uptime. Okay, I thought he might want to avoid the light cap, but if he can afford both, I don't think it matters. Light cap is fine here to snipe some monks more comfortably. And he's adding 2 town centers at the back, 1 on gold and wood, allows the DC, 1 on wood. And, yeah.
Getting light cap for what monks, though?
Oh yeah, you're right, I kind of forgot that Viper didn't do a monastery still. Oh my god.
Freaking tragic Tato this time, pausing.
Yeah, we are probably gonna have a few of those in the first game till the players finally settle their hotkeys. Because uh, especially if you have many hotkeys. If they get reset, like, it's so annoying to figure out. You probably forget one here, one there.
And yeah, there's a lot of hotkeys that you think, okay, you can look at them and go through them, but it's not until you're actually playing the game that you just sort of feel out you're missing a hotkey, and then it's, well, really obvious.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've got the first monk from Tato. Still not going outside, even though I think he should. There is only one scout that actually dangerous him. And Tato actually did a spearman, not sure why. But okay.
Little odd there for sure. But Viper working with a 9-vil lead already. Well, a little less than 9. And that is just the manifestation of him clicking up the Castle Age 4-vil sooner. Putting those TCs down right away, not investing into the scouts or the monks.
Yeah, that's really nice. Getting the wheelbarrow right now. Already 25 farmers compared to only 16 of Tatos. That's a very nice early food income for him. First relic for Tato. I assume he should get them all, right? I'm not really sure what the pikemen are achieving. They're basically just being annoying, maybe making Tato focus not only on the boom, but Viper dancing with the scout, trying to boink the HP one. I mean, okay, I don't think it was a great idea, but yeah.
Yeah, Tato was actually able to get a hit on with the 1 HP scout before it died, so that enabled Tato to get the kill on Viper's only scout, and with that one scout down, Tato can feel very safe going out on the map and picking up the relics. That said, Tato did invest into light cav and getting several units out, so I mean, it's just a few pikemen being made for Viper.
Yeah, but he's getting he got sensitivity Tato even for his monks, so there is no way they're gonna die to the pikeman right now. Now it's not by Viper. Okay, the monk and the wolf together should drag those two pikemen, right? To convert the full. No, exactly.
Yeah.
I said no in Hebrew. Convert the full HP one and not the low HP one. And yeah, that relic should be his. Siege workshop for Viper already got to university, so no monastery at all for him. I'm not sure I like the pikeman if he didn't go for a monastery. Like,
it just doesn't feel like they do enough to justify their cause.
Or anything. I mean, they did get 2 kills, or help to get 2 kills, but was that really important? Like, he invested into barracks and pikemen. Weird in my eyes. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, Tato's actually dropping the archery range now, so could really be thinking about some map control. Oh, actually, the Spearman was able to get in. If Tato just wants to move around a bit, he can see exactly what Viper's up to. Or he could just let the Spearman die. That's also an option.
Yeah, and look at the resources of Viper. I feel... Ooh. And he's on stone, so I kind of feel like he wants to go for a forward castle. But if Tato can get 3 crossbows, like... oh yeah, thank you.
Viper with a siege workshop, just trying to be a little bit safe if need be, and Tato could have some forward ambitions. But yeah, Viper clicks up to Imp, 20 minutes, still quite quickly. And I guess just gonna try and go Arbs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The Viper will be much faster to Imperial Age. Tato, well, Tato is not too far away from clicking up, actually. He has 36 farmers, which is great. So I feel like we are going for everybody's favorite skirmisher battle here, at least at the start, till we switch to crossbow. Well, Tato's picking up his final relic right now, so he should have a big lead in the long run. Mangonel, pikeman.
I was gonna say, speaking of the long run, which civs post-imp do you favor? Do you like the long-range archers and werewolf trebs, or the really good siege?
Ooh. I mean, it depends on your micro, right? Like, if you have a decent micro, I feel like Britons are better. But If you don't, then maybe Ethiopians are better, because in theory, like longbows and arbalests from Britons should not die to cannons, ideally. And and even to onagers. What I do prefer with Ethiopians is actually the siege rams. Like, I feel like it's super important in range units battles. Oh, Tato late, like he did the archery range, but he didn't do... Well, he did 2 archers, and that's not gonna be nice at forward castle by the Viper. And that castle should have been more forward.
Such a truism on Arena. I guess Viper maybe was worried that he wasn't going to be fast enough to imp, although I'm not too sure why. Tato very smartly moving the relics to the back of his base because he knows he needs to hang on for quite a while. He's already making the skirm play happen.
That's a great move by Tato. That's so important to move the relics back.
Yeah, for sure. And also, torsion engine, bombard cannons, I think would have a much easier time vipering against Britons because you can attack round, like, in front of them, in front of the archers a little bit more, and still have the splash damage to do damage to the archers.
Okay. So we got another siege worship coming up, so that's gonna be lots of cannons by the Viper, I guess. Doing 2 shuttles just to confuse his opponent, I guess. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, against skirmisher, shuttles could be very dangerous.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah. Castle, very defensive castle by Tato. He is 12 villiers ahead at the moment, but Viper got handcart already, and he's much faster to imp, so... Seems to be quite... Oh my god. Age of Pause.
While we have this pause, I will take a moment to inform you that I learned that the Casbah tech for Berbers, the 25% faster working castles, stacks. So if you have 7 Berber allies, you can train a Shotel warrior in 0.75 in-game seconds.
Ooh. That's sick. Yay. Okay, we got some lag here, but now we are fine. Mangonels are there to dance. Lotism dance, dance, dance. Nice. Racer for Tato. Good shot by Viper. Cannons are there already, and cannons will be tricky for the Britons early on. Because before they can get all the range upgrades, before they can mass arbalests or longbows, skirmishers will struggle against cannons.
Yeah, exactly. And the skirms won't cut it. I mean, yes, you can get 1 more range with Yeoman, but still 9 range versus the 12 to 13 range. Not exactly going to be enough. Viper himself is switching into his own skirms. And Tato's going to need to start to cobble together a defense. Warwolf Trebs could be nice, but still, it's that timing differential that Doubt was struggling in his set, although it wasn't as big of a difference, and Tato's going to need to find a way to figure this out as well.
Yeah. Something we didn't mention at the start is that the winner of this set will face Valas in the semi-final tomorrow, probably the first semi-final. So yeah, Valas is probably somewhere around here, not sure on this stream, maybe on Orlo's stream, taking notes, doing his homework, and...
He was playing really, really well versus Barles. So that whoever faces Valas, I don't think is going to have an easy time like you might expect.
Yeah, not only Barles, let's not forget that he even beat Modri before that in a very impressive series. So
yeah,
he's on fire. Lando going crazy in the background. Yeoman and chemistry for Tato.
I don't love his position, but he's not dead yet. He's still hanging in there. Viper doesn't have any Trebs right now, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Feels like that would be able to apply consistent damage to the castle and like really pressure Tato, who is otherwise just chilling at the back of his base with 5 relics making skirms and archers.
Yeah, now we have a small pikeman raid, which is not achieving much. And, well, Viper with full map control, already taking another TC down, so Tato is down to 2 on centers, but at the moment, he doesn't really need them, right? He is already on 132 villagers. So he's fine. He's still holding. He needs some traps though, because those cannons are super annoying. And so let's see.
Well, Arbalest is in, going to start to whittle away at the cannons, which do not have torsion engines, and you even have 1 extra armor on your skirms right now. Tatoh, well, you take 1 less damage, and still hanging in there, but Viper's army value is double his opponent's.
Stables coming up for Tato, not sure what's up with that. And torsion engines and siege engineers incoming, so that could be a game changer here. I mean, Viper is already leading in a good spot, but with that, he'll be in an even better spot. Okay, do you go after this outpost rush? By the way, we didn't discuss it enough. Do you do the castle on his face? Because he almost has a stone. And he has tons of villagers inside of Tato's base.
I wouldn't hate it. But yeah, I mean, remember, the Ethiopians have the basically free outposts. They only cost wood and have the extra line of sight, so why not? But still, nice snipe there from Tatoh. Able to just dip in and dip out.
Yeah. Viper, be brave. Do the castle. I believe in you. I honestly feel like Viper should add some traps behind this, because Tatoh can keep doing this forever, like this in and out sniping. The range of those arbalists is just insane. Look how fast those cannons die.
And even if the cannons aren't dying, they're being pushed back. And that's why I was saying earlier that just adding a Treb or 2 to really just apply that consistent pressure to the castle means that Tatoh would need Trebs of his own to deal with that, because otherwise, like, how on earth would you snipe those?
He did do Werewolf, right? Or didn't he?
He got Yeoman, not Werewolf.
Okay, so... he can afford that for sure if he wants.
Yeah.
But... well, it's really good in a trap war, but versus cannons it's a bit less effective. Is it actually a nerf to traps versus cannons? Because if the cannons move, the traps miss for sure, right? And,
that's true.
And if they don't have it, they actually can hit by mistake.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Never really thought about it like that, but that makes sense. But still, Tatoh for the time being grabbing plate boarding armor. Not that Britain Light Cav are amazing, but versus skirms and cannons, they will get the job done. But Viper, of course, 0.9 blast radius on those bombard cannons.
I'll be right back in a second.
Basically mini Hofnitsa. Oh yeah, no problem. So, Light Cav, still not quite in sufficient numbers to charge forward, especially because plus 4 defensively just now coming in. Also need those attack upgrades, as Light Cav has very low base attack, need to snipe the cannons. And, some arbs are getting sniped. Yeah, oh wait, no ballistics for Viper, yeah, good call. That is definitely a mistake. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense right there. And Tato's unit control is quite good. And he's in a tricky spot, but he has 5 relics, and he's not spending a massive amount of gold, so long as he can keep those arbs alive. Because even if you have 5 relics, if you're making a gold-intensive army composition, like, that doesn't matter, you just don't have enough gold. But still, Tatoh hanging in there, and so long as he's not being punished for his lack of stone income, as this is his only stone right now, it could still work out just fine for him. But Viper trying to dive bomb those arbalests, getting some value. And there's the Werewolf upgrade coming in, as Viper only now coming in with his own trebuchets. Awesome. Well, Tato's still hanging in there. Oh, nice bombard cannon hits, though. Oh. Oh. Oh no! No! gotta really appreciate Tato's resilience in this situation. Viper getting Elite Shotel Warrior and Plate Mail Armor. Interesting.
Okay. Tata is holding quite well, it seems. He's also preparing some counter-attack on the right side. But there is a castle there. Tata should Viper should re-wall his base behind the castle, because it's still dangerous. Tata is also expanding to the left side, going to do a DC on the goal, but the shuttles are coming. Elite shuttles, actually, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
4-second train time. They can come out really fast. You don't need a lot of castles for them. But still, Siege Engineer is about to be in here for Tato, and as soon as Viper loses that castle, all of this horror production is going to be in jeopardy of just getting sniped down.
Yeah. Tato did deny it on center, but Tato is... Viper denies it on center, but Tato is looking really good right now, clearing everything. And he's gonna take map control back and finally gonna go out of his arena for the first time soon.
Hey, it means he can start taking the secondary gold that's still in his base. Tato just running out his own eco upgrades and all of this, and he is just hanging on, hanging in there.
Yeah.
Does need to kill those showtells, but other than that, looking pretty good.
I honestly feel like Viper should add Rams here. Like, Tato only has a couple of light cav, and instead of those cannons, siege rams would be amazing for Viper here.
And then you garrison the showtells in the siege ram, and then as soon as the light cav come, you pop out and then kill the light cav instantly, and then you pop back in.
Yeah, that could be sick. But let's see, Stone Center in the south got up, but Viper has the traps there, should use it already. Oh, that's a great point, actually. Viper doesn't have ballistics. I'm not sure if you mentioned that.
No, someone in chat pointed it out. Yeah, no, that's big miss right there for Viper, and it's not helping him a lot. I mean, it's not as big a deal as if you're like microing small groups of archers on Arabia, but it still does matter for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So Tato is pushing. He has way more military right now. Viper has 22 more villagers, so he has less space for military. The cannons are... Wow, look at the light gun, like, they're not getting any hit those arballs because no ballistics. Maybe now he realized because of that. Like, how the hell are those light gun not dying? Oops.
Well, at least that was such an obvious example of not having ballistics that Viper realized he doesn't have the upgrade.
Yeah. But now Tato is coming with a forwardish castle and 3 traps. So that castle of Viper stands no chance. And still no rams. Those cannons. Ay, 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 the cannons, where are you going? 4 cannons, that's...
Oh no, not a single arm dying there. The showtells are getting picked off from range, and Viper is expending so much gold here. I mean, he was investing into the archers, into the bombard cannons, into showtell warriors and their upgrades, and with 0 relics, he just can't sustain this for all that much longer.
Yeah. That was 1100 golden wood down the drain from Viper. That was so expensive. And he's now trying with the shuttles, but shuttles die so quickly to the arbalists, and there isn't enough skirmishers. And now even the traps with Warwolf can do the damage. The trap stands no chance of Viper, of course, cannot take it on time. And oof. I don't know. I don't know what Viper can do here anymore.
It is looking really tough indeed. The skirms are trying to take efficient fights, trying to snipe some archers here and there. But again, Tato has the 5 relics. Actually, he has the 2 monks in the back. It'd be nice to bring those forward and heal up the injured ranged units. But beyond that, not really a whole lot to complain about from Tato's play this game. Just really, really solid defense against tons and tons of siege and archers and forward and early imp.
Yeah, I honestly feel like cannons were a big mistake.
Yes.
Imagine
at least past like a couple in early imp before all the upgrades come in, but once the ranged upgrades come in, you need those siege rams.
GG Gold! Tato takes game number 1 Oh, yeah. Very solid defense by him, so.
Yeah, didn't actually have a positive KD, but the important thing is that he was just able to hang in there and trade with much cheaper units. And yeah, Viper, despite gathering around 4,000 more gold, spent so much of it that he really just couldn't get an army that dealt with all the ranged power of Tato.
Yeah, Tato is a beast in arena. Like, beating Viper is not easy at all, and deserved the victory by him. Felt like Viper didn't do the correct decisions, and yeah, 1-0 for the Spaniard. Let's update the score and check what's next in the draft.
That was Tato's first pick versus Viper's third pick, so a little bit more draft priority there for sure.
Yeah. Well, Viper still has amazing teams, like, except few
Yeah.
Koreans. But no, Bulgarians and Koreans are the weak points, but Portuguese, Burgundians, Teutons are amazing. And Tato, like, what do you think about? We didn't talk about that, about Hindustanis as a second pick. That looks bizarre to me.
Yeah, I mean, the Hindustani eco isn't quite what it used to be. Yes, their hand cannon, bombard cannon play is really good, but it's not like you get to that super fast necessarily. Like, they're a good civ for sure, but are they something I would pick over something like Teutons? No.
Okay, so I like agree. That's I would pick Spanish, Lithuanians, Teutons, Portuguese, Ethiopians
Yeah.
before them. So let's see. Game
And
2 started.
yep.
Let's see what we got here.
Interesting.
Got Portuguese versus Mongols. Wow. Wow.
Oh boy.
What do you think about that?
I think that if this goes into the full 1TC aggression, I think Mongols are going to have a really tough time.
Yeah, but that's what we said about the Aztecs Mongols in the previous set, right? And
Yes,
Dao
but that
did
didn't
not
go
go
for
for
the
that.
1TC aggression.
Do you think Viper will go for 1TC aggression? He doesn't
I think he
strike me as
should.
a 1TC player.
That is also true, but we'll have to see. I mean, do you think that Portuguese are going to be doing that well versus Mongols if Viper plays really standard?
No. He definitely needs to clown this. I agree. Like, in the longer game, Bangladesh should shred everything that Portuguese can do, right? Bangladesh in
Exactly.
siege.
Exactly.
Well, but if Tato beat Morg, like, who is this Viper to stop him, right? So let's see.
That's true.
Game 2 is here.
And yep, game number 2 upon us. And Tato going to be the red Mongols to the south of the map, winning game number 1. Some very impressive Britain's defense. To the north, maybe going to try a different approach. We're going to have Viper as the Portuguese.
With an amazing map compared to a horrendous map from Tato. Like,
Yeah,
everything is forward.
especially against a civ that's really good with 1TC aggression. This is not the map you're looking for as Tato.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I do hope Viper will push here. Like, Portuguese are probably the best seed for this kind of YOLO pushes. Because you think, okay, I got one PC, I got a weak economy, I do get great monks, I go to imp, but then bam, couple of victorias and you got a full economy running, like, without
Yeah.
needing any villagers. So I feel like they're ideal for this. It'll be interesting to see what Tato will do. Tato is so creative, so I mean, he can go for anything. 5 on wood though, that's also creative. by
Well,
tatoh.
it's without a mill yet either. Could be interesting to see what he's doing. He hasn't lured in any of his deer yet, so maybe not thinking about a super fast uptime just yet.
Yeah, well, he got both boars, he's Mongols. He will definitely go up fast, I guess. Actually depends if he wants to go scout. We'll see.
I mean, there's nothing wrong, I think, going scouts here as Tato, especially if you think Viper is going to be doing some really heavy aggression. But yeah, you just, I think, need to really keep your eyes out as Tato and make sure that you can try and safely get to the late game.
Yeah. The relics are also better for Viper, so
Yeah.
I mean there is maybe one relic that is slightly better, the one in the middle for Tato. That's no, actually the one on the right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely prefer Viper's map here. So let's see.
Well, Viper. Oh, Tato already 7 seconds idle TC time. That's not exactly ideal. Kind of odd.
Yeah. Was he housed maybe? I didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't either. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but you'd kind of expect a perfectly clean Dark Age from both these players.
True, true. But after watching so many games in Masters of Arena, let me tell you that there isn't a single player who
No.
does clean builds. Like even the top of the top, the best of the best, they do some silly mistakes that are so weird sometimes.
It's true. It feels like players struggle more to have clean Dark Ages on Arena than they do on Arabia,
Yeah.
where you actually have to do a lot more in the Dark Age, which I don't really understand, but that's how it is.
Yeah. Well, they are Arabia bots, right? They're programmed for
Yeah.
Arabia, so on Arena, you need to think a bit, Kappa. But yeah, Tato is the first to go up, doing that with 23 villagers. That's a bit fast for Scout, even for Mongols. So I'm not sure what his plan is.
Yeah, because of course Mongols can get up to Feudal Age really quickly, but you still don't really have that many more resources collected once you're actually there in Feudal Age. Or Castle Age, I guess, in the context of Scouts. But yeah, I wonder what Tato has in store. 3 vills going over to gold, perhaps a little bit more indicative that he does want to play for map control.
No, I think he's just going to boom Tato, actually. While Viper is going for the barracks, so it's gonna be scouts for Viper, probably, and boom by Tato.
You think that the boom's going to come in when Loom is his second thing queued up?
Oh,
And he's not
Where?
going over to Stone?
what? Okay, I take it back. What? What? I love it. I told him he's creative.
Yeah, this could be for a really aggressive castle drop. Maybe he thinks Viper's gonna fast imp or something? I'm not too sure.
Forward castle Manguda, like, please, this is the best. This is a dream. I did not expect to see that.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. But if Viper just opens light cav, how is Tato going to safely get a castle up?
Well, you can always do one barracks and a couple of spearmen. I think he should be fine. I mean, we will see. If he did loom, it definitely means that he's going forward, right? Like,
Yeah,
it makes absolutely no
100%.
sense to do loom and then do the defensive castle. Maybe he's hoping that Viper is not going for the scouts. But we'll see. I feel like he needs a barracks.
Yeah, totally. And it also feels like a very poor prediction to just assume that your opponent won't go scouts with any Civ.
Yeah.
Like maybe, okay, if you're up against humans, you can expect them not to just go fast castle scouts, but you have to at least consider it with every other Civ.
Well, except Aztecs, Mayans, and Incas Kappa, right? So.
Well, they also go scouts, just a different type of scout.
Yeah, Eagle Scouts. Uh, question is, will Viper spot that he doesn't have the line of sight of the Mongol, so he cannot see the stone, right? Right? I cannot click that unit. Yeah, he cannot see that. And Tato is coming out to chase him. And Viper will probably bring his second scout, and then Tato will go back. Watch Tato going back. Okay, I'm going forward. I'm brave. I'm brave. I'm brave. Or
Oh,
will he go?
Viper look
Nope.
beautifully done there from Viper.
Oh, okay. Rushing the barracks.
Okay.
Alright.
Still, this slows down the castle drop.
I mean, he can still deny it. You see that as Viper. What do you do? Like, option 1, send the villagers forward to do a tower. Option 2, try and rush a siege workshop. Let's see what he 5 villagers forward, but he has no loot, so you gotta be careful. Oh man, he's gonna tower. He's gonna counter tower. I love it. I love it. So intense.
Oh, Spearman coming out for both players. Monastery and Light Cav right away for the Viper, but these vills are out for blood. No loom, no problem.
Should get loom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, but the quick wall. He needs to block with a spearman. He needs to block. Oh no. I mean, people say the tower never work. And if the tower will not work, I feel like Viper is in trouble. Let's see, we got 8 villagers there. The castle is at 47%. What do you say, up or not?
I'm gonna say no. I think the tower's probably up in time.
I'm not so
I
sure.
changed my mind. I'm very wishy-washy. The tower never works, man.
Tower never works. Those villagers, when they're stacked together, like, it feels like the tower is not hitting them enough. Ah.
Now, this is coming at the...
Oh, the scar! 1 second too late!
Oh my goodness.
Ay, 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 ay. Well,
Now, this still is perfectly fine for Viper. He didn't lose a single villager here.
he lost 1,
And-
but...
Sorry, he lost 1 villager here.
Well, he got a
He had some
monastery up. But that castle, I mean, it's up, which is the most important thing, but it's not in an ideal position, right? Like,
Yeah.
it cannot even attack the wall. He can do petards. I don't like the husbandry, actually. I would love to see double monastery from Viper.
Yeah, I feel like investing a bunch into Light Cav versus Mangudai feels like you could just be doing stuff that's better against Mangudai. But Viper now going to have to go over to Stone. Was able to grab 1 relic, which is nice. But the issue right now for Tato is that in losing 5 vills, his economy is basically non-existent, and if he doesn't get a ton of damage done now, Viper will just click Imp way faster.
Yeah, let's see. Picking up the relics. He should get Sanctity as soon as possible. Where are you going, Viper? Hello? Oh, he's trying to snipe the low HP villagers. I love it. I love it. Right under the castle. He's not scared. Still only 1 monastery. And now getting Sanctity. Okay. Gotta be careful. Tato only now getting fletching. So that should be good for Viper. It's already 6. Okay, let's see the conversions. You gotta convert just before Sanctity. So, unfortunate.
Gets a Mangudai.
2 would have been perfect.
That would it be exactly how Viper would want that to go?
Oh,
but
hello? Tato? Should lose 1 Mangudai here, so low HP 1, exactly. Okay. But Viper, micro. Dodge. Yeah, perfect. That monk is trying to hide in the corner, but... Oh! Okay, no, he saw.
Rip.
Do you
Tato
think...
did sneak a relic on the left side as well.
Not really. No, it will get sniped.
Well, initially.
I give
That
up,
was
says a monk. You take
that
it.
was a very, very optimistic conversion attempt.
Okay, but he needs to get, if he gets the conversions, oh man, he'll be such a good spot. No, insta. Monk's in the buff.
Monk need more strong.
Yeah. I really don't like that he's only on one monster. He has so much wood that he now sold.
I
Nice
think
micro.
Viper's just looking for imp.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was going to ask. Like, in the end, Tato's aggression led us to Viper playing 1TC, which I really, really like.
For Tatoh or Viper?
For us.
Oh,
No, but there's a
good
monk.
answer.
Oh, petards, oh, petards. Like, I don't like the fact that he's on one monster still. Because if those Mango guys go in and there is only 2 monks, and Viper doesn't get... Well, he needs 3 conversions for this to be fine. Because if he doesn't get 3 conversions, he will be in trouble. He's on the way to him, but... Let's see.
I mean, Tatoh needs to make something happen now because if Viper hits Imp and has a castle, he will be defended and he can just add in Faderias and get a huge eco and laugh his way to victory.
Yeah, but Tato, I mean, I think he's overthinking that. He wants to go for a sneaky petard rush. Probably wants to go from the corner or what, but he's just giving oh man. Do you think now that Tato will spot the castle, he will rush it on the castle?
Use the monk trick to
Yeah.
deny the villagers, slow it down at the very least.
I think like, Viper should not be clicking that. Like, just let him convert the villager. He doesn't.
Yeah.
But he's no, actually no, never mind, because Tato is.
But it means
Look how he's
Viper's looking
switching.
right there. He'll see the petards coming in.
He needs to convert the mango. Oh
Yeah,
no!
Oh.
Well, he needs 3 conversions, as we said. 1. Oh, the gate! Well,
Uh-oh.
2-0?
It's not looking good for Viper, that's for sure. He needed to prevent exactly this from happening.
Imagine double monastery. Why are you doing ranges?
And archers even, and not just Germs. You don't really have the time to get that second TC now attempting to be rushed up for Viper, just to, I think, protect the villagers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah?
Imp is gonna be in, but you can't do anything with it.
Well... Yeah, he's gonna lose like a couple of villagers there. Could have quick walls that maybe. Maybe 1 conversion. Oh, well.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but like now he's doing monasteries. Now it might be a bit too late, Viper. I'm gonna lose another monk there. And he has no access to gold. I feel like it's GG. Imp to GG.
Yeah, don't really see where Viper is supposed to go in this game. Yeah, I can't even afford a Faderia. And Tatoh just walking into his base and denying this castle, which, by the way, could have just been placed really close to his TC.
Yeah.
And Viper would have been 100% safe.
Yeah, and allows a Ram addition by Tato. Gonna get rid of that castle. He's even adding a second TC at home. So he's gonna start working on his economy just to be safe. He's already 7 builders ahead. Oh, look at that! That's if there was any chance of a comeback using the monks, it's now going to the hell. Heresy for Tato. Heresy.
Interesting that he'd prioritize Heresy over Imperial Age, but I think that was a good decision here.
Yeah.
You can just continue to press forward with the Rams and the Mangudai, and Viper still doesn't have an answer to anything.
Yeah, Viper is still trying, but I think we are in Dark Noob's territory right now. I don't see a way to come back here. And now he will, well, he will not know if it's heresy or not. That's only one man good at, he might delete it, but... Actually, he will know. Do you get the conversion sound or it's just capture? Not sure. No, it's just capture.
Yeah. Ballistics is coming in for Viper, does have fletching, but archers are still individually worse than Mangudai.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially if they're just archers and not even crossbowmen.
Okay. I'm surprised the Viper is not calling it, to be honest.
I guess he thinks that maybe he can hang on, and to be fair, Tatoh is still in Castle Age, although he's added in the second town center, is now ahead by 12 bills.
Yeah, but I mean, well, he doesn't know about heresy. Without heresy, I would say maybe Viper can come back here. But with heresy, he needs a miracle. Oh, but the Rams, he's like it's the Rams, the guys are slower. Well?
I guess Tatoh could be stalled out a little bit by just the TC fire, the monks, and the mangonel that's now out. And Viper's gonna try and Faderia his way back into this.
Oh boy.
And peak nonsense from Portuguese.
Okay, I like it that Viper believes that one mangonel could be tricky with one good shot. But the mangonels get sniped so easy on the monks. Oh, nice!
What are you doing, Viper? Oh my goodness, he has to be careful.
He needs a mangonel at the back now because he needs to save the DC. Bloodlines even from Tatoh. Okay. Keep on centers. 16 villager lead. And Viper is still dancing with the monks.
He doesn't have the houses to train anything because he made the Faderia.
Oh boy. Yeah. I mean, let's not forget, guys, that Viper was also 2-0 behind versus ACCM, so there is always a hope, but Tatoh is a beast and it will be tough to beat him 3 times in a row.
Exactly, and I don't think padded archer armor is going to be the upgrade that saves you this game, Viper.
Well, maybe he's trying to do a skirmisher switch or something, I'm not sure. But he's looking so good for Tatoh, already doing TC number 3 here on the outside of his eye. Oh, that castle.
Yeah. Could have been more forward.
No. Well, 2 tiles.
Exactly.
That's a castle that says, dude, get the fuck out of my game.
Yep. That is a get out of my game castle indeed. Crossbowman now in for Viper. He does have Bracer. Tatoh simply adding in another TC at this point. That Mangonel is not destined to be long in this world.
I guess we will get the GG any moment now.
Even without +2 defense in for Tatoh, Mangonel able to survive a few more shots.
Like,
It doesn't have chemistry.
Yeah, no, go.
I was gonna say, yeah, Viper doesn't have chemistry. Not really gonna be able to train bombard cannons to try and stall things out even more, but okay, he's coming in with the castle here. He's trying.
That's actually what I was gonna say. Like, if Viper had a castle and let's say 2 more Victorias, I definitely wouldn't have given up. But he didn't have a castle, but then all of a sudden he's gonna have a castle. So his goal will be now to keep that Victoria up and maybe try to get somehow 1 more. And then we will see. Maybe there is a slight chance. But it's not like Tatoh is not adding economy, right? Tatoh is on the way to leave now, so...
Viper needs gold income again. It's gonna be a while before he can add in another Faderia. I like the Rams as well, by the way, from Tatoh. Just applying a lot of pressure to those buildings, making Viper rebuild all that stuff in the back.
For sure, and now we even got ballistics for Tatoh and herbal medicine just to show off.
Herbal medicine.
Again, I always say that, but I don't think I have ever done herbal medicine.
Really? It's
No.
pretty nice.
Ain't
Especially
nobody
if
got.
you're
Yeah,
to jump in castles and just heal up in a few seconds.
yeah, but you don't have time to heal in the middle of the game. Like I don't have the patience to wait. I want to push, 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 push. And let's see. Viper now with the walls trying to save the trap, but
Oh
he
no!
needs a mangonel or a cannon or something. He's doing a mangonel now, but it's on the other side.
Viper
Oh
with a
no.
lot of copium right now.
He's still trying.
Oh my goodness, masonry on the way. I think he'll call it as soon as Tattoo hits him.
Imagine struggling through this game. Struggling versus ACCM for 3 hours just for one game. Doing a reverse sweep just to go out legacy. Viper. Come on. GG go.
There we go. Tato, one game away from becoming our last semifinalist here in MOA 7.
Yeah, Tato looking so strong. And yeah, I guess the lesson from this game is that tower never works, it denies at castle.
Yep.
I kind of feel like something changed. I don't know if it was like in the latest patches or it's always been like that and I just never noticed. But I feel like it's so much harder to kill villagers with towers now, because if the villagers are almost on top of each other, it's like the tower is doing less damage. I don't know how to explain that.
I
Did
think
you?
it's because the tower is spreading out its damage. Instead of sniping one vill and then going to the next vill, it's kind of damaging several vills all at once because the secondary arrows aren't 100% accurate.
But was it always
And
like that?
I don't know. Maybe I
Because
feel like it should be, but
if you
uh,
check the replay, like that tower was basically doing almost no damage to those villagers at the start. Like only if you are saying if there is one single villager on the side, then it did full damage. But to me, it feels buggy. I don't know. It feels new and buggy. But I might be wrong. Oh well.
yeah.
2-0 for Tato.
And a lot of tower shooting at villagers on Voobly from the tower rush days.
I miss
So
it, Rush.
I know. It's something that I don't want every game, but it's fun to mix it in.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Not on Arena, though. Tower Rush doesn't belong on Arena.
Yeah, that's why we buffed the walls.
Yeah.
It wasn't changed from Wobbly to D. No, I kind of feel like it happened to me this week, something similar to this, and it hasn't happened before. But again, I might be wrong. So have they started? No, not yet. Let's check the options for the sieves then.
And once again, that was the fifth pick Civ beating the second pick Civ. And Viper probably going to go Burgundians here with his tournament life on the line.
Or Koreans, because he's Viper. Don't expect
Yeah.
it. Tata still has some very good sieves. Spanish, Lithuanians, not you Hindustanis. No, Hindustanis are okay. But Viper has Teutons and Burgundians. The problem is the third sieve. That could be tricky. I do want 5 games though. At
Oh,
least
yeah,
4.
me too. See what he chooses to go for here.
They're still not even in a lobby. Let me check if they're writing something. No. Not yet.
I do think it was a little unfortunate for Viper that the Petards happened to come in at an angle that was like just out of his monk line of sight until it was too late. But if Viper had gone for the double monasteries, as you were saying, in the first place, he almost certainly would have been able to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He should have done that. For sure. And let's see.
Okay, Viper making a lobby. What would you go for here as Tata? Do you think you just go Hindustanis or Lithuanians?
I would go Spanish to finish this. I feel like Spanish could do, like with a nice YOLO push, could definitely do well against actually all the civs here. Maybe not. Teuton's gonna be tougher with their castles and towers.
Koreans could be tough as well.
Yeah, you know what? And Burgundians, you know what? I don't know. Even Bulgarians with a Crepust.
I like the YOLO push, except versus all of the Sims that Viper has left.
No, I don't know what else you could do. Like Mayans dies to all the civs here. Lithuanians should
I
be
don't think.
Bulgarians and Koreans, I think.
Yeah.
Spanish, it depends. Hindustanis should add Teutons and Burgundians. So I don't know.
Well, we are in the game now. 1:20 left in the countdown. And we'll have to see what Tato is going to have in store with his IRL Civ.
Yeah, so that is going for the Spanish. And Viper is going for... Ooh, you were right. He's going for his Bassi. Viper is going for the Burgundians. Okay, I love both civs. That could lead to a very clowny game here.
For sure. Could be some fun stuff. Burgundian monks are decent enough, especially in Castle Age. I think you just miss Heresy and Theocracy, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
And yeah, Spanish, of course, can do all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah, they got conks, they got monks, they got donkey monks. Like, they are the whole package, so we will
They
see.
have Supremacy Vills.
That's true.
Spanish are just a fun civ.
Oh yeah, game is starting. And here we go.
All right. Game number 3 in this best of 5. Tournament life on the line. Perhaps a little bit surprising. TheViper is the Yellow Burgundians to the southwest of the map. And trying to close this out 3-0, it will be Tato in the red as the Spanish to the northeast.
Yeah. Did you expect, like, Doubt and Viper, two of the favorites of the tournament, to be out today? Like, obviously Viper still has a chance.
Yeah. I thought Doubt versus Vinch would be really close, just because Vinch is also quite comfortable on Arena. And I mean, that's the thing, is that Vinch, Doubt, Viper, and Tato have all had tournament success on Arena.
True.
And that means that these sets could go either way, but Vinch obviously showed up earlier versus Doubt, and Tato showing up today.
Yeah. Actually, like, if you would tell me at the start of the tournament that the Viper and Tata will be a final, I wouldn't be surprised. And even if you told me that Vinch and Doubt will be the final, I also wouldn't be too surprised. So kind of unfortunate for all these 4 players to meet each other in the quarterfinals already. But yeah, only 1 spot left in the semis, and it's gonna be either Viper or Tato. For now, it's looking very good for Tato.
To be fair, if you also told me at the beginning of the tournament that Veloso would also make a deep run, I wouldn't be surprised either. I think he is still considered like the #1 arena player on the ladder or something like that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. And Valas is also not very shocking, right? I mean, maybe he's the least famous one out there, but he's the Valhalla semi-finalist, so it's not very shocking that he's there as well. And let's see the maps that we got here. This time Viper has a beautiful map for the Burgundians. He already got double B-Tax, which is really nice. Golden Stone at the back, while Tato, well, both goals are forward, but he's the one that should be aggressive early on, right?
Yeah. Now, will it be for another aggressive castle drop? I mean, you literally just did that. I mean, that is what Spanish are known for. But you still could justify a castle at home and just go for the conks, but then you run the risk of falling really far behind the Burgundian eco.
Yeah. I would love aggression here by Tato actually. Like Burgundian in the late game are just so good. The longer it goes, the higher the chance for the boom revolution in the end. Um, even though it has been nerfed.
I don't think I've seen Flemish Revolution a single time since it was nerfed, which is not something I'm going to complain about.
What? Are you a Flemish Revolution hater?
I am a Flemish Revolution hater.
What? How dare you?
I know.
I love it.
I
I miss it. Like, I need some of that revolution in my life. Especially now that Boogum is back.
I just don't like the instant units.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
but...
the idea of spamming a bunch of Flemish militia super fast is cool, but I just don't like that you just turn all your vills into the Flemish militia.
But it's not like you could do it, I don't know, in Castle Age or in Feudal Age or in
No.
Dark Age. Like, you could use it only in specific scenarios in very late games, like on maybe Arena only. I don't see that. Did it work on Arabia too? I'm not sure about that.
Well, we certainly couldn't see it in KOTD because it was banned.
No, but in KOTD it was nerfed already. I mean, like,
Yeah, exactly.
for instance, in NAC, we didn't see that on Arabia. Like, we saw
No.
Hera winning with it on the Hippo Arena, but not on Arabia. Or any other map.
Yeah, it was, I think, only Arena.
Yeah, so why nerf it? Oh well.
Well, Tato going up on 26 pop, and
He's on stone.
he is indeed. Viper 28 pop, actually. That is a little bit on the slower side. Now, of course, Burgundians can click up a little bit later. You get the eco upgrades in Dark Age, so it's not the end of the world, but that's still a little interesting.
And Viper again going for the barracks. So is he gonna go for Scout Tower again to deny the castle? Wait, that let's see if that has Loom. He has one villager, so he's keeping us like on our fingers. Let's see if he will do. Yeah, Loom. Okay, so we're gonna do
Alright.
exactly the same thing here, and now it's gonna be even tougher for Viper, right? Because Tato is a Spanish, and this time he'll build his castle even faster. So I love it.
Yeah. It could be tough for Viper indeed. He's going to need to make sure that he is as safe as possible. But
Viper has one villager. I mean, I would say Viper do Loom too then and send the villagers to fight to counter that. But no, he will not have enough gold if he does that, and that would be silly, of course. A stable market.
okay,
But Q,
Viper just wanting to play a standard macro game here against the Spanish.
but Q another villager, Viper. Hello? Viper? Okay,
There you go.
Tato is up. 26 villager. Oh, this time Tato is even playing more safe. He's doing the barracks in advance this time. So, poof.
I like this. I think that the greater... If you just have a couple spearmen, the chances of you actually getting the castle up is just so much higher.
Yeah, for sure. And like you see this as a Viper. What do you do? Like, I feel like he has to do what he didn't do in the previous game. Like, do double monastery, try to go, like, your map is amazing. You got this gold and stone at the back. Defend with monks. Go 1 TC, try to go to imp. I feel like that is the way here.
Especially as you have Burgundian economy. Like, sure, you don't have the reward of early imp with the Federias that Portuguese do, but you still have such a good eco that you'll almost certainly get to imp faster, and then you just drop a defensive castle, because as you said, you got the back stone, and then you're pretty much good to go. Just have a few monks to help defend.
Yeah. And Tala is sending 8 villagers forward, Spanish villagers. There is no way that this castle gets denied. Viper, don't send villagers forward, please, Vipers. There is no hope here. And this castle is gonna be right on his face, it seems. Yeah, I love it.
There we go.
I love it. Masters of Arena 3 or 2 vibes here with this push.
Yes. Oh man. Just Spanish and Mayans doing
Yeah.
it.
Before like a war cool.
Exactly. So long ago now.
Good old clown days.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So castle is up. Viper has to do double monastery. One. No, don't do the light cab.
What are Lightcav gonna do against Cogs?
Yeah, it's like a waste, and he's doing only one monastery. Second TC, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I feel like double monastery is a must here. And look
Yeah.
what Tato is doing. He remembers from the previous game when Viper sniped villagers under the castle. So he's doing a mini hideout next to his castle.
Yeah, cute little adaptation right there. Viper is patrolling his light cab near the base of Tato in case Tato's sending more units forward, but what on earth would Tato be sending forward at this point?
Oh.
Okay, that's nice.
Loom, quite nice. What? He did not only like it, but he also did husbandry. Okay, you are
What?
Burgundians, and it's 50% cheaper. But still, like, it's still resources. Weird.
Now, what do you think of the second TC approach, as opposed to just going for one TC defense? Do you think this is too greedy?
Yeah. I would do 1 TC 2 monasteries and not 2 TC 1 monastery. But it all depends on how aggressive Tato will be. Right now he has only 2 cons, so it's not that scary. And Viper is even trying to pick up relics, but let's see, he doesn't have sensitivity. Oh, but look what he's doing. He's doing the stone upgrade, and he's definitely thinking about castle and defense.
If Viper can get a castle up to defend himself, then it's just going to be a matter of can you get to Imperial Age faster than your opponent, and with Burgundians, that should be the case. I mean, the eco upgrade difference is pretty astounding already. But you need to make sure you don't die beforehand. Still, Viper is okay.
Yeah. But again, I don't think it will be enough, because look how heavy Tato is on stone. Viper is gonna get a second castle on his face, like literally on ZTC soon, so...
Yeah. And the thing is, Viper knows this, right? He saw the mining camp.
Yeah.
So, you know your opponent's forward villagers have to be doing something, and in that case, that something is mining stone. And it's going to be perhaps a little bit difficult for Viper to be able to ford the castle in time, as Tatu's just gathering so many resources here. And with those Spanish builders, it's going to be tough to stop once it gets started.
Let's see the concert coming. Where's the monks? Yeah, there's a TC. Trying to get conversions. Okay, that's a castle. Okay.
Viper needs to drop the castle, like, right now.
Exactly. Do you send all your villagers to get that castle? To the counter
Yes,
castle?
I think you do that.
No.
Viper, what are you doing? Oh.
Oh!
Okay.
He's giving up on the TC to save his economy. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Viper have the bills exactly placed in time as needed.
Trying to be annoying, but those are Spanish villagers. That castle will not get denied. Try to convert the cons now. Converting 1 villager. Oh my god.
I actually wouldn't have hated if Viper just went for 3 build conversions, because that's just 3 fewer builds that Tato has access to on 1 TC.
Yeah, you know what? I would dive now as Tato. Like,
Yeah.
Towards. What does he know? Oh, he doesn't know about gold. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, yeah. Well, Viper gonna click up the imp way ahead of his opponent, as we would expect.
Mm-hmm.
Tatoh with 3 relics now, though.
Tatoh will start pushing. He will start pushing with the Rams. Viper needs way more monasteries here. Way more. He got only 1 monk versus 10 cons. So, not enough.
Not in the slightest, and those gold miners are very exposed. Once that house goes down...
Yeah. Yeah, I will try to do a stone wall to the monastery, from the woodland to the monastery to buy some time, I think.
Yeah,
But it's too late.
I like that idea. But Viper is saying that, okay, I can't really stop you, just gonna try and go for another wall. But you need gold income here, and I'm not too sure how you actually establish that once these conks are over here.
Yeah. This is looking so bad now for Viper. Yeah, he will get to Imp, and he'll probably trap the 1 castle down. But I don't even see him trapping the next castle down. And heresy again. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So, if you have 47 villagers, how much resources do you need for Flemish Revolution? I mean, what else can he do here? Kappa. Just give us the meme.
Goodness.
I don't even know how much it will cost, but it will be something.
Well, he's adding in another TC on the side, and his eco will be good. Maybe he can just try and really slow roll this.
I don't see that happening. Like, you need a miracle here, and
Can only
Tato's
afford
doing
1
more.
trebuchet.
Yeah. Tato's already doing traps. Traps, rams, I mean. We can get like 5 rams. Ooh, look what he's doing! Tatoh is doing the petard rush!
Oh my goodness.
Viper can see that, I think. Actually, no, he can. Maybe he can see that. Let's see.
Well, Viper could try and add another TC up on the side. To help protect that gold income as, like, something.
It's around 8 petards to kill a castle, right? If all hit.
Yeah, you need around 10 petards to do it comfortably without masonry.
Okay. So he's messing rams too. He will send the rams to take the castle fire, and then he will try to send the petards. He wants to save that castle. Right now he has 7 petards. Doing few more. Okay, the rams are coming. That could be the final
I think that's
moment.
Exactly it.
Okay, he's trying to
realizes.
Okay, I mean, no. Oh man. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no, but the scout is blocking. The scout is blocking the petards. Delete the scout.
That is one heckin' dead castle.
Yeah. And well, he did kill the castle of Tatoh, but yeah, that was a great finale for this 3rd game.
Oh wow. Tatoh
Wow.
absolutely crushing Viper.
3-0 for Tatoh.